Good. 180.
54 Mike.
Give it up. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Charlie. Watch out.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go. Let's go. S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it. Support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in England. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 1080! Check, block 54, block 54.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you in this situation.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check safety, check safety. Shit, shit.
From his end zone, Garoppolo on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Daniil Hunter. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Hey, no, easy. Right there, 54 miles.
Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Cousins escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Garoppolo now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for our Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good route here.
From the 27, Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. White. Go ahead.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're
you